What is up, my little baby internet land? I am Lynn, and welcome to my channel, and welcome back to my channel. So yeah, another cooking video. Apparently that is my latest hyperfixation, and you know, you just kind of have to roll with those things. So ignore the fact that like everything is off screen right now, and we'll pay attention to that in a bit. So anyways, what I do on this channel is I do some sort of like artsy crafty or baking thing that is good for helping my fingers sing, and you get to listen along, and I'll always try to put the recipe up along with the visuals, and but when I do put that recipe on screen, it's gonna be like an actual photocopy, not me just like hand doing something. I was just trying a thing here, ignore me, I'm a weirdo. Nitty gritty of this newest hyperfixation. It's actually based around okay, and partly inspired by Nara Smith and, you know, her ability to replicate foods that we eat at the grocery store. And it's kind of that journey, like, can I do that? Can I replicate these foods that I'd find at the grocery store? And also, is it worth it, like, at all? Lately, I have found that what I've been making kind of resembles, like maybe it was inspired by the grocery store item, but doesn't really have that, you know, preservative je ne sais quoi that we all look for when we're chowing down on our huge American portions, right? Now, the other kink in my little plan here is I don't like cooking with eggs. It's a personal choice, and you know what? Hey, with all that bird flu going around now, it's probably a smart one, right? So I always have to convert something. This recipe, it is baking powder and applesauce. There's a new angle here. Well, see, what's really fun is my tripod, while I was filming this video, kind of just started to just like wonk out on me and no longer wanted to hold my camera. So that was fine, but I definitely think this one's a little bit more stable. So, okay, what I'm actually making today is an attempt at like Ritz style crackers. Now, with my aforementioned egg thing and not liking to cook with them, the coloring on these crackers isn't going to come out like a Ritz, just because they require an egg wash, and I'm not buying a dozen eggs for one egg wash. Yeah, that's not happening. So what I am doing though is I'm going to be covering them with butter, so, you know, maybe I can get a little bit of that toasted effect. Okay, so here is the unfortunate part to some recipes. There are some things that you really have to like mix with your hands. And apparently this Ritz cracker dough is one of those. So yeah, I had to deal with the sensory ick and just go for it. Finally got it all mixed though, and actually this dough didn't need to be chilled or anything. It was pretty much ready to start rolling out immediately. Went ahead and did this in like really small chunks, so that way I could get a little bit of a different thickness on each attempt to kind of, you know, see what cooked best, what was most Ritz crackery. First round is, I think, like it's like paper thin, really thin, and I went ahead and cut them out as little thin defiants, because why not? I've got the cookie cutter, so I'm gonna do it. This next batch was probably double the thickness, and I went ahead and just cut it into long strips because, of course, I'm trying to find out if the different shapes affect how crackery things are, obviously. These weren't drastically thicker than the last ones, but just a little bit thicker and cut out with a pasta sauce lid. Because of course. Okay, real talk, these guys, these were thick boys. Got everything laid out and just poured some salt on there. It would be awesome if I had like thicker salt or something, but I don't, so I just use like regular table salt. Okay, just after cooking, I went ahead and like brushed with some butter so they got that like toasty color on there, and put a little bit more salt on them. They actually came out really good. The thick boys, not so much. They had like the cracker taste, like the Ritz taste, but they did not have the crunch that you get from like a Ritz cracker. But the little Defiant, I mean, those were like full-on Ritz copycat, and as savings of like $2 to $3. So not bad, actually. Peace out, my lovelies. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Yeah, words, my dude, words.